Our phone number is 877-937-1047. You can choose to text anytime. You text JJR, whatever you want to say, to the number 96893. So there's a lot going on yesterday. You know, like on social media was that whole Met Gala thing. And I wasn't really trying, but part of me was like, do I just turn on the TV and watch this or just keep hitting refresh on my social media, which is what I kept doing, right? But I also have two boys that are athletes, that are basketball players, and they're very much into the NBA, whatever this is. What is this? The semifinals? Finals? Right?
Yeah.
Playoffs?
Yep, playoffs.
And so the Celtics were playing last night, too, right? And at the same time, my wife went to go see James Taylor in concert.
Oh.
And my son Dutch was getting an award for being like on the honor roll and all that stuff, right? So my wife didn't want to miss my son Dutch's award ceremony. But I was like, and Dutch was like, Mom, just go to the concert, which was really tough for her to do. But she went to the concert. So I went with my son Dutch and my son Kemp and my sister and my son Kemp's girlfriend to see Dutch get his award. And it was in an auditorium at the school. And it was packed. And we're up in the rafters because we got there at 5:59. And the only reason I know about this award is because I got an email from the school. Dutch never said anything.
No, for sure.
Right? So we get there, and I'm hearing, it's dark. It's dark outside. It's dark inside. And I can hear, like, music or something, but it's not going with the flow of the event. Like someone's on their cell phone doing something. And I'm looking around. I cannot see what it is. And my sister goes, sounds like someone's listening to something. I go, I know, I can't figure it out. I'm looking around, I can't see it. And then Dutch texts me and says, hey, I'm about to go on, and then I'm going to get out of this B. And I'm like, this is a whole award ceremony, and you're getting an award. I go, why don't you just stay? And he goes, no, I'm out of here. We're going to go get some grub. So he comes up.
Is your son.
You're right. When I look at it. So, because I'm texting him going, hey, man, this is like once in a lifetime. Like,
yeah, it's a big deal.
And he goes, he gets up on stage, and he gets his award. I take some pictures, and then he goes back down. And then I look over to my left, and it's my sister, my son Kemp's girlfriend, and no Kemp. Like, where the hell did Kemp go? How did he leave? Like, how did he walk by me and I didn't see it? A couple minutes go by and I get a text from Dutch going, where are you? I mean, what do you mean, where am I? I'm in the award show waiting like for it to finish. She goes, I'm outside with Kemp. We're watching a Celtics game.
Oh my gosh.
She goes, there's 28 seconds left. It's a tie game. I'm like, what? And then so Kemp was the one watching the game on his phone. That's what we were listening to, and we couldn't figure it out. So I go outside, and there they are waiting. And I'm like, can we get a picture? So I got a picture with him, and that was it. Like, he got his award and left.
What was the award?
Oh, it was for cum laude and being senior class president.
Right on.
And 4-point whatever, grade point. I don't know.
That's pretty good for a guy who doesn't really show up to school much. He's doing pretty well.
Not at all, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of that.
And then Blake was at the James Taylor concert, and then I went home and went to sleep. And then I was like, I saw all this stuff about the Met Gala. Like the Met Gala. What's interesting to me, and I felt I've seen this Met Gala evolve into a couple pictures years ago, and now it's this huge thing.
It's fashion's biggest night.
But you also don't know what goes on inside, right?
No.
All you really see are the people walking in, right?
I did hear how expensive it was. It was $600,000 for a table, and if you want to go individually just by yourself, it was like $36,000.
Oh, I thought
but you have to be invited.
Yeah, well, yeah, but
you get invited, but then you have to pay.
You have to pay because I think they made like something like $3 million or $30 million last night.
But what is it?
It's like art.
You walk around and look at pictures?
It's literally a fundraiser for like that art.
Oh.
I know.
What'd you think, Peyton?
Well, I actually thought it was pretty cool. So I watched the Vogue live stream. So my friend is all into fashion, and the Met Gala is basically like her Christmas. So she invited a bunch of us girls over. My little brother Jalen was there too, and we watched the Vogue live stream, and we all had whiteboards, and we had expo markers, and we were basically rating every single outfit that came on through the live stream and did the red carpet. So we were like eating snacks and having champagne, and we were being so ruthless and so savage. We were being so critical about the outfits, and it was so fun. But it was like, we were like, no phones allowed. Like everybody, like we're going to be like the Met Gala, other than Megan Thee Stallion, because she did sneak in her phone.
There's no phones allowed in the Met Gala?
No phones allowed in the Met Gala.
But Megan Thee Stallion snuck in her phone?
Yeah, she did. It was pretty cool.
Did she get in trouble?
I don't know if she got in trouble, but she did like a little mukbang with Doechii too, which I was like, okay, thank you for sneaking in for
It's
us.
like, I want to know what goes on in there.
Yeah,
I know.
I don't know. She gave us a little bit of a tease, but we were like, no phones, and it was so fun to see like some of the people that we were like super impressed with, we were shocked with, and then the people that we were expecting more from, sometimes like it was like a little bit of a letdown, and we were like, dang. But it was such a fun kind of girls' night to get together and like just
That
hang.
is fun.
Yeah.
Till when?
So
Like,
fun.
when is the Met Gala over?
So the live stream started at 2:30, and I left right at the end, right around like 7.
So when you say at the end, that's when they close the doors and the
Yeah.
event starts.
Yes.
So us normal people, we don't know what's going on back there.
Exactly.
And then they don't film it when it's over, like people leaving.
Right.
Or do they or they don't?
I didn't see anything like that. No. I know they get pictures from like the hotels that they come out of, and then when they walk into the carpet, but that's really about it.
Well, that was the picture that like everyone was talking about was Rihanna leaving the hotel.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh my gosh, she's pregnant. And then I'm sitting there waiting, like ASAP Rocky, he was on the red carpet. And then I'm like, Where's Rihanna?
yeah.
Where's your wifey? And then it's like almost the very last person to hit the red carpet, making a splash, killing it, like owning the Met as usual, announcing she's pregnant with her third baby. It's like that was the moment.
That was the highlight of the night, absolutely. And I feel like Rihanna, she waits for these big moments to just reveal the baby bump. Like her and A$AP Rocky, they are trying for that girl. And I love it.
So Rihanna stole the night then.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
you can see that some
100%.
people were trying to, because I saw Andre 3000 was wearing
No,
a piano.
Andre 3000's outfit was the number one men's look of the night, absolutely. And
He's wearing a
think-
piano, right?
I loved it. I thought
But
it was
But that's
great.
what you do at the Met. You're
Yeah.
supposed to be over the top. Like,
Right.
like Kendall and Kylie Jenner, like they looked beautiful. But it's like, are those Met Gala dresses?
Right.
Like,
Well,
because
what
at
was
the
the
Met,
theme?
you're supposed to be over the top.
Absolutely. When I saw the Kardashians, I was like, dang, I feel like I wanted something different. Like it's the same kind of look all the time. And I wish they would have gotten a lot more elaborate because the theme this year was super fine tailoring black style and black dandyism. So it's like over the style.
Dandyism?
Dandyism.
What's that mean?
I think it's just like elaborate fashion.
Okay.
That's kind of
It
like,
has something to do with
Being
black
over the
fashion,
top.
black fashion from the like 1800s, 1900s. I saw
exactly,
something
yeah.
about that.
And I felt like Andre 3000
Yeah.
hit it right on the.
But I just saw part of him dressed as the piano and made me think of Jaden Smith when he showed up at the Grammys dressed as a house. With a house on his head.
No, but for some reason at the Met, it's different.
It's
like,
totally
I
different.
like Jaden Smith, show up at a house. Show up with the house at the
Right.
Met, and it's like you kill it.
Right.
It's like you want it to sort of be over the top, like Diana Ross's like
I was gonna say.
long, gigantic train,
Dude,
like
that
that
was-
kind of
She
thing
looked
is like what
amazing.
you kind of
Oh.
expect from the Met.
crushed it.
Well, we got a lot of pictures up on our social media, so go to @JohnJaneRich. You can see tons of stuff. Kyle, what's coming up with 3 things you need to know? Kiss FM, it's John Jay and Rich. Oh, we got 2 ways today for you to win tickets to see the weekend. 2 ways today. It's Talkback Tuesday. So every hour today, all day today, Kiss FM is giving you a shot at tickets to see the weekend. When you hear us play a weekend song on Kiss, that's your cue to leave us a talkback on the free iHeartRadio app. You tell us your name, what song you're most excited to see live Friday night at the weekend concert, and you're qualified for tickets to the show. And the more talkbacks you leave, the more entries you will have. It's very simple. That's one way to win. The other way to win is it's Mother's Day Sunday. And so we want to know, what do you wish you didn't know about your mom? So call us at 877-937-1047. Tell us a story about what you wish you didn't know about your mom, and then we're all going to vote and pick a winner sometime this morning. But we're going to start it now, but we're really getting into it about an hour from now. So Kyle, what are 3 things we need to know?
Okay, your Walmart is about to get a facelift, most likely. They're about to do this to 650 Walmart locations across America. And it's all part of their Stores of the Future project. So each remodel is actually going to cost $1 million in an attempt to maintain the higher earning shoppers who came in during COVID looking for deals. They want to keep everyone still shopping there. And I'll tell you, the Walmart by my house, I believe, already got this facelift.
Oh, really?
Because I wasn't there for a while, and then I came in and I'm like, this Walmart looks like a Target inside. Like, it looks totally
Oh, wow.
different. Wider aisles, better selection, like fancier, like displays. It looks totally different. They're hoping to compete with Target and Amazon by doing this. So don't be surprised if next time you actually go into Walmart, it doesn't look like a quote unquote Walmart. This bank is learning the hard way that you can't outrun the tax man. Swiss bank Credit Suisse Services. They have to fork over $510 million after pleading guilty to helping ultra wealthy Americans hide about $4 billion from the IRS.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Offshore bank accounts and whatnot. This bank, Credit Suisse Services, actually had to pay $2.5 billion in fines for the exact same thing in 2014. Didn't learn their lesson, or just making so much money that it's okay. They don't care about the $510 million fine. They're going to have to pay it. who knows if they'll learn their lesson or if in a couple of years we're going to be hearing about them again paying the exact same fine. So when you get the ick, it's just, you can't let it go. You really were into this person and all of a sudden they chewed their food weird or it was the way they put on their socks. It doesn't matter. Whatever gives you the ick, that person is done. That is just not happening anymore. They actually just did a study to find out the psychology behind the ick. And they found people more prone to disgust who have sky-high standards or score higher in narcissism are way more likely to experience that sudden switch from love to the ick. Researchers say women are more familiar with the term, more often bail on a partner because of the ick. Sometimes, awkward clothes, annoying speech, it doesn't matter. If it gets you, but that's the psychology behind it. And that's 3 things you need to know.
All right, it's Talkback Tuesday. Every time you hear a song from the weekend all day, today you leave us a Talkback on the free iHeartRadio app. And also, an hour from now, what do you wish you didn't know about your mom? Winner gets tickets to the weekend. Peyton, what's a vibe for predictions?
We're going to talk about your mood when your favorite song comes on based on your zodiac sign.
Haley, good morning. What's your sign?
Good morning. I am the Sagittarius.
Okay, Sagittarius, when your favorite song comes on, you're dancing like no one's watching, even though everyone probably is. And you're vibing hard, your phone's probably dying, and you're really offbeat, but your energy is immaculate. And we're honestly just trying to keep up with you guys.
Okay, but I'm not offbeat.
I have rhythm, okay?
Make this clear.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Hey, Tara, good morning. What's your sign?
Good morning, guys. I'm a Taurus.
Okay, Taurus, when your favorite song comes on, you just close your eyes and you vibe like you're in a luxury car commercial, sipping your iced coffee with your pinky out, feeling real expensive, and nobody can talk to you because you are in your sensual soft life era.
That's how it is. That's how it be.
I don't got a problem with that. That sounds great.
Big vibing.
When's your birthday, Tara?
Tomorrow.
Happy early birthday!
Celebration.
Thank you, guys.
You got to call us back tomorrow so we can give you a birthday horoscope reading.
Heck yeah, I'm down.
Okay,
Have a great day, Tara. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, guys. I love you.
Love you too. Lamberto.
I'm a Scorpio.
Scorpio. Okay, when you hear your favorite song, you Scorpios, you smirk, you turn the volume up 1 or 2 clicks, and then you sing like you're in a revenge montage. Everyone's kind of scared of you, but we're also into it, and it's giving villain origin story, and we love that for you.
Very true. Very true.
All right, thanks, Lamberto. What do you got for Pisces?
Pisces, Rich in the room, our musician, our music guru.
Yeah, every
over
song.
here.
Every song's my favorite song. If you ask my kids.
Right.
They're like, you said that by every song.
Well, if it's every song, you float, literally. You leave your body and you drift into another world, and you probably forgot what day it is. You are main charactering in a rain scene, and no one's stopping you. Do you?
Truth.
Libras?
Libra. Kyle is our Libra in the room. When you hear your favorite song, Kyle, you just gasp and you say, oh my gosh, this is my song, to literally no one. And then you hit like a full-on dance choreography. You don't just listen, you serve fashion, feelings, flair, period.
That's actually really funny because usually we listen to music at night when we're all like doing, brushing our teeth, getting ready for bed, and we have music on. And I'm like, that happens every time. And I start dancing, and then I look at Scott and I go, you didn't even know. You didn't even know you get a show every night of your life. You are so lucky.
What up, Mike? What's your sign?
Good morning, John J. Rolling with you, Virgos.
Virgos, okay. When you guys hear your favorite song, at first, you're just nodding and pretending to stay chill, but give it like 10 seconds and you are full-blown air drumming like you are in a rock band. You know that beat drop is coming and you already planned your reaction.
I already pulled out the air guitar. Hey, you guys have a blessed day.
You too, Mike. Thanks, brother. If you didn't get your sign read, it's all on our website right now, johnjaneRich.com. What do you wish you didn't know about your mom? 877-937-1047. We got tickets to the weekend. And Dilly, is that your name? Your first name's Dilly?
Yes, sir.
What do you wish you didn't know about your mom, Dilly?
So I heard a story a while back that my mom, while she was pregnant with me, she beat up a woman. Like, she went to her house and beat her up, like yanked her out of her house and beat the crap out of her.
Do you know why?
I have no idea why.
Well, Well, you don't mess with a pregnant lady, I'll tell you
I
that.
kind of feel like your mom's a badass. I think you're lucky to know that.
I didn't know that. But now I know where I got my attitude and my anger issues from.
There you go.
Yeah, pretty telling.
How do you not
I
ask
just
your
had
mom?
my baby.
How do you not ask your mom why she got into a fight and pulled a girl's hair out?
Yeah, what happened right before that?
Yeah, like was your dad doing
Hey.
something he should have been doing?
Probably. I don't know. I wasn't about to ask questions, man.
Okay. All right.
Not everybody's
That
nosy
was-
like us.
Yeah, that was 28 years ago, so I don't know.
All right, Dilly, then we'll keep your name. You're in the hopper, all right? We're going to pick a winner to go see The Weeknd.
Thank you.
You got it, Dilly. Thank you for calling in. 877-937-1047. What do you wish you didn't know about your mom? Melody, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
What do you wish you didn't know about your mom?
My mom has a tattoo of Harley wings with a man's name in it on her butt.
Wow.
What's the name? Have you read it?
It's my sister's dad, but she actually got the name blacked out, so now it's just like a black line in the middle of two Harley wings.
Oh, that's not really a flowery cover-up, is it? It's just a straight black line.
Yeah.
What was the name?
No. Mike.
And where exactly on her butt is the tattoo?
Smack dab in the middle of one of her butt cheeks.
I mean,
For unattractive.
you pretty much know what her entire 80s was like then.
Like if she's wearing a bathing suit, can you see it?
Yeah, it depends the coverage. Hopefully she's not wearing, she's 70 now, so hopefully she's not wearing a bathing suit that shows it.
All right, we keep Melody in the hopper. That's a good one, right?
That's pretty strong.
I got to tell you, I would be mortified. I mean,
Yeah.
like talking about it, you go, ha, but if you really try to picture your mom with a
I
tattoo
know.
on her butt, right?
And not just any tattoo.
One time my mom thought it was hilarious. Like me and my cousins were like hanging out, having a sleepover, and my mom thought it was so funny to moon us, and I was mortified.
Okay, Melody.
That's another photo you can call in for later.
Yeah, hold on so we can get your information, okay? You're definitely in the hopper, okay?
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Oh, we have another one, 877-937-1047. Ashley, what do you wish you didn't know about your mom?
I wish I didn't know she was a freak.
Like what?
She had maintenance happening over her house, so she asked me to go over and move, like, some of her dressers and stuff. And she kept her toys in her dresser. And when I moved it and the maintenance guy was there, it started to vibrate, and he was looking at me while I was looking at him. And I'm not touching anything in that box. And so I had to call my mom and ask her, like, there's something rattling in your drawer. And she's just laughing at me. And I was like, well, your battery's going to die because I'm not going in there. And the maintenance guy is laughing at me. And I'm like, I don't know. It was really awkward.
I would die.
And that's how you found out? Like you didn't know anything until that moment?
To that moment.
Oh, you poor thing.
All right, thank you, Ashley. Every year we get one of those. Daniela, what do you wish you didn't know about your mom?
So she was dating my sister's boyfriend, who is my niece's dad.
Ooh.
Is this like after your sister was done dating him, or this is during?
No, while they were dating.
Oh, that's messed up.
How did you
Yeah.
find out?
Well, afterwards, so I was still kind of young, like in my teenage years. And afterwards, my sister actually told us that my niece belonged to him, and this was years later because she kind of looked different than my other nieces. And my mom was actually still dating him even after they had broken up.
Oh my gosh. Thanksgiving's so awkward.
I know.
Wow. Okay.
Dang.
So your mom was sleeping with your sister's boyfriend, and then your
Yes.
sister got pregnant with the boyfriend, and
Yes.
your mom continued dating after.
Correct. And
Fascinating.
obviously my sister left him, but
Amazing.
kept the baby.
Okay. All right, hold on, Danielle. Hold on. What do you wish you knew about your mom? Normally we do stacks and hacks, but we got a lot of people that want to share with us things they wish they knew about their mom, and they don't have a lot of time. Haley, good morning. We plan our show around you, Haley.
Well, thank you.
What do you wish you didn't know about your mom?
Okay, so I was adopted, so I found out about my biological mother that she had 9 kids, and none of us had any of the same dads. And my mom actually used one of my sister's dad's last names and put it on my birth certificate as my dad, but he wasn't my dad. My dad was actually somebody she had an affair with.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay, that's juicy.
That's heavy.
That's juicy. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for holding it. Thanks for sharing that story with us.
Hey, not a problem. You guys have an absolutely great day.
You too. 877-937-1047. What do you wish you didn't know about your mom? We're going to pick a winner today out of everyone that shares, and the winner gets tickets to see The Weeknd. Hi, Kelly.
Hi.
What do you wish you didn't know about your mom?
Well, my mom would tell us about her sex life, and we were like her little tiny therapist.
You mean you were children?
Right.
Married to your dad or just like with whoever?
Well, both. Before she met my dad and my dad.
So
it was kind of traumatizing.
What did she say? Like she would sit you down, or she's making breakfast, and what?
No, just like they were fighting about it a lot, and like I remember like being across the hall from them. Like my room was across the hall from them, and like I'd hear them fighting about it, and then like the next morning she'd be like, "Yeah, your dad's such a jerk," or whatever, and I was like, "Yeah, I can't say much because it's on the radio, but."
But she would say he wants to do it all the time, or he doesn't want to do it enough.
Right, this first one.
No. I think that's a very common thing.
Yeah.
Not to share with your children.
You don't want to know that. You don't want to know that your parents ever did it.
Not common.
Even though you know you're here because of them doing it, you don't want to know about them ever doing it ever.
Whenever my son gets a little snippy with me about anything, or he's trying to be funny and he makes a joke to put me down, I'm like, your mother and I were making love last night.
Oh my gosh.
He'll be like, okay.
You win.
End of the conversation. All right, thanks, Kelly. All right, Stacks and Hacks, you guys. I have Stacks information. Rich has life hacks. In a new survey, 50% of pet owners say they'd trade years off their own life to extend their pet's lifespan. I would not do that. I would not do that. And I have lots of pets. There's a new report, and Kyle, I think you are a big believer in this, and you get it. You're going to be like, aha. There's a new report out on AI in fast food drive-thrus, and it wasn't great. AI needed an employee to step in 25% of the time.
I know.
Because the AI
doesn't
right.
get it.
Did you see Skype is dead?
Yeah.
Oh.
Microsoft
Zoom?
killed it off yesterday in an effort to provide so more people go to Microsoft Teams. It started in 2003, and it was sold in 2011 to Microsoft for
That makes
$8.5
sense.
billion.
Nobody really uses Skype anymore. It's like Zoom or Teams.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like when I was using Skype, though, that was when I was like on Skype with my friends till 3 a.m. in middle school. Like the nostalgia, like that
know.
makes me so sad.
The end of an era.
Yeah.
Today's National Teachers Day, so thank a teacher. There's a dad. Check this out. This dad went to McDonald's, went to Disneyland, and he decided to keep track of the cost of buying things at Disneyland, right? And I think Disney is a pretty dang expensive place right now. I can't find it right now. I'm so sorry. It's National Teacher Day. Here it is. So he's a family of 5, and he was keeping track of how expensive things are.
Before we even got into the park, it cost me $30 just for parking. Tickets for a family of 5 with one child under 10 was $974. Right after our first ride, we bought 2 waters and 3 ice creams. After the second ride, they wanted a pretzel and I wanted a beer. We each ended up with a small pizza, each had a side and a small drink. Once we got to Star Wars Land, we had to buy some blue milk. The kids then snuck away and bought some Star Wars Coca-Cola. After the next ride, we went and had a churro, a water, and a margarita. We ended up at the Formata Cocina for some Mexican food. $30 for carnitas, $19 margarita, $8 corn, $30 carne asada, and then each of the kids with drinks and food. The grand total for our day was $1,391.91.
Okay, I feel like that's a lot of food to consume on one trip to Disneyland.
There's 5 people.
Oh, okay. Well, that changes.
It's a family of 5.
That changes things. Because I'm like, that is insane. Like,
for one person, yes.
Yeah.
But for 5 people, no.
Also,
the tickets alone were $900, so you were in pretty deep already.
Big news I'd like to share right now, and kind of a little bit of me winning an argument with Rich. Maybe. Harrison Ford says he is open to continuing in the 1923 universe. He wants to continue the character.
Well, I
told you that show could still go on.
I just think they wrapped it up, and I love hearing Harrison Ford do his 2 speeds where he yells about things that aren't important and then is really quiet about big plot points. He's like, well, my son was murdered. But then he'll be like, I'm kind of hungry. We need beans on the farm. 2 speeds. That's all he's got.
What do you got for life hacks?
Okay, so here's a great way to save money. Now, I don't deal with a lot of cash anymore, but they say if you're still a cash person, here's the trick to save yourself some money. Take only the dimes that you get back and drop them into a visible container. Like if you have I don't know if you buy like a 2-liter soda of like Diet Coke, continue to drop dimes into that soda bottle. And when it fills up in a year or two, you will have $500 right there. So they say the trick is to kind of keep it visual somewhere you can see it, because when you see things, you're more consistent about going, oh, I'm going to put my extra dimes in here. So try that trick. Let us know how it works. Many of your life hacks can be found at johnjandrich.com.
Call us at 877-937-1047. It's our way of celebrating Mother's Day. Cindy, what do you wish to know about your mom? Cindy!
Jeez.
What?
Is this me?
Yeah, are you Cindy? Cindy, yeah.
I am. You didn't say my name. I wasn't sure.
You said it 3 times, and I even yelled it. But go ahead.
Hey there. So when I was growing up, my parents got divorced when I was pretty young. I was the youngest of 3. And my brothers went to live with my father, and I stayed with my mother. So when I was probably 13, I learned that the big dilemma with the divorce was that neither parent wanted me. And my mom was like, because nobody wanted a daughter. So my mom's like, well, I had to keep you because I couldn't, your dad wouldn't take you. And then my mom and my dad, the dad that raised me, they got married. And he told me as well, he's like, look, I never wanted kids, and I certainly didn't want a little girl. But I loved your mom, so I stayed with her, and, I took you on. I was like, okay, well, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Okay, so now, I have to know, the end of the story. How did you turn out as a human being? What are you doing now to grow up like that?
The truth is, at the end of it all, I learned how I wanted to parent. And my stepdad, or the dad that adopted me, he was like, I don't know how you became such a good parent because, you didn't get it from us. And I'm like, well, I really did. I got it from both of you because I decided I wanted the exact opposite for my kids.
Wow. Man, Cindy. I think you tugged at our heartstrings. That's not fair.
I know.
That's not fair. You tugged at our heartstrings.
Sure it is.
Hold on, Cindy.
I definitely don't want to know.
What?
I also didn't grow up. It wasn't like my life was hard. It was just this weird thing lingering. They took care of me and I had everything I needed, but I was like, yeah, that was fun to learn when you're about 13 years old.
I feel that my parents felt that way about my sister.
No way.
I hope she's listening right now. I hope she's in the sauna, but she's staying at my house. I hope she's in the sauna listening right now.
Clearly, they liked her more.
That's not true.
She got all the freedom. She got all the responsibility. You were like a baby veal.
Cindy, hold on. Nick, you got all her information. Cindy, dang it. All right, hold on. All right, let's see. Tori, good morning. I understand, Tori, yours is a little freaky, so watch it. Make it radio friendly, okay?
Okay, got it.
Okay. What do you wish to know about your mom?
I wish I knew about my mom. So my mom and dad got divorced recently, and my mom was just living her best life. And she found this friend with benefits, and he had a foot fetish. And
okay, that's enough.
She would just go into detail about all of the things.
Is she still seeing him?
No. She got rid of him.
But she's got nice feet. All right, send pictures. We'll post them on Unfucked.
Is that what you got out of that?
Yeah. Okay. Samantha, good morning. What do you wish to know about your mom?
Oh, man. I just recently found out that my mom was hooking up with my guy best friend.
That's I feel like that should be like her son. That's not okay.
I know.
That's so disturbing.
Not right.
My mom had me at a very young age. She was 15. So this has just happened recently. So she knew him for a while. And it's so crazy because every time I want to hang out with my guy best friend, he would always make up excuses and to not hang out, or like he would always want to come over, and my mom and him will always be so flirty with each other, which is kind of weird. And like to find out is just so weird.
How did you find out?
My mom told me. She's not very secretive at all. Like, she'll tell all her business and exactly what they did. So,
You poor thing.
All right, Samantha, hold on the line. Hold on. Lish, good morning. Lish.
Hello, good morning.
What do you wish you didn't know about your mom, Lish?
Oh, God, it haunts me to this day. I was about 13 looking through my mom's drawers looking for some socks, and I found her sexy apparatuses and a Playboy that had Brad Pitt pictures in it, and I was haunted. And I brought it up to her, and I told her she just needed to put that stuff somewhere else. And that was when Mr. and Mrs. Smith came out. We went to the movie theater, and she just kept looking at me, and with her fingers, she like squinted up and down because that's what her apparatus looked like. It was a finger with a happy face. And still to this day, anytime we see anything with Brad Pitt, she does that to me. And I find it utterly disgusting and disturbing. And it's just wrong.
Okay. All right. Lacey, what do you wish you didn't know about your mom? Lacey.
I'm sorry?
What do you wish? Hi. Yes, hi.
Mine is actually kind of sad. I wish I did not know that my mom sells herself for money.
Oh.
Yeah.
Currently, or like before when you were little and she was trying to make ends meet?
No, my mom actually, I mean, she didn't have it together when I was younger, but she had it together when my siblings were younger. And then after she divorced my stepfather, she kind of like went off the deep end, and that's what she currently does now.
Wow.
Like, in what way? Like walking the streets or like on a website? The high class? Like, what's the...
I actually don't know how she has developed her clientele, but she does talk to me about her customers, and some of them she has some pretty good relationships with. Like, they've become regulars, and they help her get by, but that's what she does for money.
Oh, so she doesn't have a job. That's not a side hustle. That is the job.
Yeah, I mean, she has pretty bad mental health, and she can't really hold down a job at this point in her life, so that's what she has resorted to, unfortunately.
That is sad.
Very sad.
Yeah.
Okay, well, hold on.
Wish I didn't know it, but I'm happy that I have her in my life.
Yeah, for sure.
It's probably good she has you, too.
Make sure she's okay, check in on her every now and then, but it is what it is.
Okay, Lacey, hold on, okay? Hold on.